the Arizona Cardinals have failed Kyler Murray in the big picture. I think Kyler Murray is starting to become a tad bit underrated. I understand some people knock him for his attitude. They question his intangibles. I understand that. If you're in that boat, got no problem with it, because those are some questions that Kyler Murray brings to the table as far as his attitude, his work ethic, his intangibles. I'm taking Kyler Murray over a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I believe the Cardinals have failed Kyler Murray in the big picture. And Kyler Murray might get traded away this next season. And to be honest with you, if I'm Kyler Murray, I maybe wouldn't mind it, because it seems like maybe the grass could be greener on the other side, because the Cardinals, gave Cliff Kingsbury the keys to their franchise, and it looked good for a while, but it's very clear that Cliff Kingsbury, he fizzled out very quickly. He was very in over his head, couldn't make adjustments. I think he lost the locker room ultimately. And I think the Cardinals could have done a better job of giving Kyler Murray a better head coach. And let's not forget that Kyler Murray has work ethic issues, according to some people in that organization. And I think Cliff Kingsbury was kind of just a yes man for Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray could have benefited from having a coach that would hold him accountable a lot better, because I don't think Cliff Kingsbury, he doesn't come across as that intimidating. I don't think Kyler Murray ever truly was intimidated by Cliff Kingsbury. Now, you shouldn't be intimidated by your head coach to where, I'm scared to talk to this guy. But the intimidation factor comes from a level of respect to where, oh man, if I mess up, coach is going to kill me. Maybe not literally, but he's going to chew me out. I'm going to have consequences. And the Cardinals never had that dynamic between Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray. Not to mention the offensive line isn't very good. The Cardinals have whiffed on several draft picks. Like, they've just whiffed on several key name players. And the defense isn't very good. And when you can't block anybody up front and you can't stop anybody on defense, then you're not going to compete. And when it comes to their division currently, the Arizona Cardinals, to me, have no shot of competing for really anything noteworthy in their division, because the Rams, to me, are clearly ahead of them, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. All three organizations, better front office, more well-run, more talented players, and much more stability at the top. And they just have their act together a lot better. And I will say, the Cardinals did do a decent job of putting wide receivers around Kyler Murray. But the thing is, a guy like Andy Isabella, who they had high hopes for, he wasn't very good. Marquise Hollywood Brown, he's good, but is he great? I'm not so sure. DeAndre Hopkins, their big free agent signing, eventually wanted out. They couldn't retain him. So, again, when it comes to the Kyler Murray Arizona Cardinals situation, I think Kyler Murray is elevating the Cardinals more than the Cardinals are elevating him. And that's saying a lot, because the Cardinals, they've had some success. They at one point got to the playoffs with Kyler Murray. But let me just say this right now. Kyler Murray would be a lot better off without the Cardinals if he's given a much more stable position to succeed. We'll see if the Cardinals can build around the likes of Caleb Williams or whoever potentially their next quarterback is. Just because they potentially are going to trade away Kyler Murray if things don't go well and draft a guy like Caleb Williams, that's not going to solve everything. Meanwhile, if Kyler Murray goes to a team, I can see that team taking off, because I think Kyler Murray is a special talent. But in the end, it's a very sad situation in Arizona, where I thought at first they were building around Kyler. It was getting better and better. They were potentially going to make a run for a Super Bowl eventually one day, but I don't see it. And the Cardinals, they have a lot of work to do, and ultimately they have failed Kyler Murray in the big picture as far as the most important things. The most important things being offensive line protection, stability at head coach, and stability in the front office. And to me, the front office, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. The coaching is not there, and the defense, and the offensive line up front just really isn't there. And it's kind of sad because I think Kyler Murray has a chance to be a special player. Unfortunately, he's gotten injured and he may never be the same player anymore, but we'll have to see. But I think the Cardinals definitely have not done Kyler Murray any favors up to this point.